So today I just want to share with you a little lesson that the Lord taught me about acne, or through my acne. So I've struggled with acne for years. It started when I was a teenager and I absolutely hate it. And I tried lots of things to help clear it up. I tried using mild soaps and water. I tried steaming my face with a warm washcloth. I tried some Avon products at one point, and nothing seemed to work. So my parents started to see my frustration, and they shared with me, hey, this is something that we dealt with. Don't worry about it. Just the next time you go to your doctor, just let her know what's going on and she'll give you something to help you with it. And I was like, okay. And that's what I did. So this was my first time using any type of prescription, medication, or anything on my face, and I wasn't sure what to expect. But something that my dad told me at the outset of it was, hey, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So, okay, cool. I knew what to expect. So a couple days in, I'm using my prescription medication, and my skin starts to itch really bad, and my skin starts flaking, it's dry. It even burns a little bit sometimes, but I was like, okay, this is to be expected, because Dad said it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So this has got to be the worst part of it. So I just kept using it consistently and using it as prescribed twice a day, every day. And as the weeks went on, my skin started clearing up. I started seeing results, and I was really excited about it because I was like, wow, I do have beautiful skin underneath all of this. So years went on, I just kept on using it, and it was working. So fast forward a couple years, I went to college and started using makeup, and I really wasn't using my prescription as consistently as I had been in the past, and I just kind of started drifting away from it. I wasn't using it as consistently, and I was wearing makeup in different environments, and I started getting breakouts again. So I was like, okay, and my friends were using different things. So I was like, okay, let me try this, let me try this, let me try this. So I was trying different products, using makeup remover cloths and things like that. And you never know what's in those products. But fast forward now, I'm in my late 20s and my acne is back. So I'm having breakouts in my cheek, my forehead, everything. And it's frustrating for me again. So just recently I went back to the doctor and I'm like, hey, I'm struggling with acne. This is what I used way back then when I was a teenager, and it works. Can you please prescribe it for me? So here we are. I'm back using the same product that worked for me back then. Whereas if I would have just consistently kept using it, I wouldn't have had this issue. I wouldn't have had to deal with all these breakouts. I could have just stuck with what I knew and stuck with what worked, and I would have been okay. But now I'm back to the itchiness and the dryness and the flakiness and redness and all of that. But if I would have just stuck with what I knew. So what's my point? What am I trying to say here? Maybe you can relate. Maybe your issue isn't acne. Maybe you're struggling with sin in your life. Or maybe you're struggling with an emotional hurt, mental issues, and maybe it is something physical that you're dealing with, a physical struggle. And maybe you gave your heart to Jesus a while ago, but you got comfortable and then you started drifting away from him and started to turn to different products and different things of this world, like maybe drugs, maybe alcohol, maybe sex. Maybe you went from relationship to relationship. Maybe you're chasing a dollar. Maybe you're chasing a career and thinking that these things are gonna help you get to where you need to be. Or maybe you've never even given Jesus a try. Well, let me tell you something. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, in this world that will clear up anything in your life except for Jesus. He's the only medicine that you need. And what I love about my faith is that God's grace is so sufficient. So regardless of how far I might try to get away from Him, or how far I drift off from the path that He has set for me, He's always waiting on me with open arms to come back to Him, because He knows that He is the only medicine that's gonna clear up anything, heal anything in my life, any hurt. And He's the only one that's gonna set me free from any bondage, anything that I might be carrying, any struggle that I might be dealing with, anything. He's the only medicine for it. So that was my lesson on acne. I believe that I have perfect skin underneath this itchiness, scratchiness, red, flaky mess on my face that I'm dealing with. And while it might take some time to clear it up, and while it takes that one medicine that I should have stuck with, that's the only thing that's going to work. So I want you to know that that's how God sees you. He sees you as perfect. And you might have to go through certain things in your life, certain situations that are ugly, itchy, messy, red, and ugly. But He's always gonna be there, working with you, walking with you, holding your hand, going through the process with you to clear up all of those things that you struggle with in your life. So that's my quick lesson that He taught me through acne. I hope that you are encouraged by this. I hope that you can relate, even though, we might not have the same struggle. I pray that this video has helped you in some way see that God sees you as perfect, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what ugly mess that you've dealt with in the past. He's the only one that can help you clear it up. He's the only medicine that you need to help clear it up. Don't turn to the things of this world to try to help you clear up situations in your life. Turn to Jesus. He's the only medicine you need. Be blessed. Thanks for watching.